Bring in Michael Jaafar. That sidebar ended up turning into a break because of a lighting issue there in the courtroom. Obviously, it was very dark. They turned them off, the lights intentionally for the photos, and then I guess there was an issue getting them back on. So that's why they took the break. Michael Jaafar, we were talking earlier about the fact that this witness isn't going to move the ball much in terms of how did it happen, because it's not contested. She shot him 9 times. But it is reaffirming that it wasn't just one shot, it wasn't 2 shots, it was 9, and she's, you know, a member of law enforcement. Does it work in her favor or against her if she is totally raging and shooting 9 times, given the backstory?
Purely against her. Purely against her. This is one of the factors that harms her, because at the end of the day, if the jury are left with the opinion that the gunshot wounds from the back were the first injuries to this gentleman, right, to her husband, to Terry, the fact that she's a law enforcement officer and she shot him in the back, I don't think she has definitely she doesn't have a self-defense claim. Was she acting under the battered wife syndrome? You know, in Florida, they have to show a pattern. They have to show witnesses. They have to show people. They have to show prior incidents. Now, they have prior incidents, as her defense do, but they didn't result in an arrest. And we've seen witnesses so far in this trial, the law enforcement officers said there was no justification to arrest them for these incidences. Neighbors that felt the same thing. So far, she's not it's not the defense's case yet, it's still the prosecution's case, but the prosecution is putting on a compelling argument that she might have just been really angry with her husband and shot him. Now, I tend to believe that when a woman shoots her husband while her kids are at home, is not doing it because she's upset. She's doing it for a reason. She's justified, but the evidence has to come into play here. So far, the prosecution's putting on, straight out of central casting, a case that shows that she was not justified in this killing. I think when the defense takes this case, I think they're going to have a lot of fun with, their witnesses and their theories. But I don't like their cross-examination so far of the witnesses that have come about in this case. So far, it's kind of trending in the prosecution's favor, but the trial started on July 9th. It's still very, very early.